The cafe buzzed with the lively chatter of its customers. At one corner, two women sat facing each other, deep in conversation. Suddenly, a stranger approached their table. With unshaken confidence, he leaned forward and said, "Excuse me, you just happen to be exactly my type? Could I get your number?" He extended his phone toward one of them. Sesong turned her head, her gaze cold and sharp. Her reply was firm. "Sorry, I'm not interested." The man froze, awkwardness flooding his expression before he quietly retreated. Sesong exhaled softly, muttering to herself, "How can someone decide I'm their type the very first time they see me? I hate when people judge me just by appearance." Across the table, Han Se-ah smirked faintly. "People do fall for you at first sight, Sesong, but honestly, you're still afraid of men, aren't you?" Her words caught Sesong off guard. Her face flushed red, and she quickly raised her voice in protest. "That's not true. I'm not afraid of anything. I just, Seiya leaned against the table, eyes narrowing with a mischievous grin. "You're stuttering again. They used to call you the Ice Princess back at the academy, but I think it was just because you were awkward." Sesong huffed, glaring back. You're mean, Seiya." "I'm only teasing. So, how have you been lately?" There was a short pause before Sesong answered carefully. I haven't told anyone else this, but actually, recently..." Her expression shifted, glowing with sudden happiness. "Oh, it's a great idea to tell you. Thank you so much for listening, Seiya." The two friends eventually parted ways after a long talk. Sesong waved with a cheerful smile. "Get home safe." "You too," Seiya waved back, adding softly, "Message me when you arrive." But once Sesong disappeared from sight, Seiya's smile faded. Her eyes turned distant, filled with unease. "Oh dear, I never expected to hear that," she whispered to herself. Her mind echoed with Sesong's earlier words. "Don't tell anyone about this, okay?" Seiya clenched her fists, determination sparking in her eyes. "What should I do? I have to act quickly. I need to tell Joo Hyeok first." The next day, Seiya hurried into the kitchen where Joo Hyeok stood. She was drenched in sweat, her breathing ragged. "What I'm about to say is very important," she declared urgently. "That's why I rushed home to send you that quick message." Joo Hyeok, calmly pouring himself a glass of water, looked at her steadily. "So I assume this is something you don't want others to hear. Drink this first." Still gasping for breath, Seiya accepted the glass. "You're right. I can't breathe." Lowering her head, her voice dropped with gravity. "No one else knows this information." After a deep gulp, she tried to calm her racing heartbeat. Her eyes darkened with worry. "And I never imagined I'd hear anything about the ultimate evil from Sesong." "What do you mean?" Joo Hyeok asked, confused. Sesong explained, "They say the ultimate evil is destined to face the 7 priests alone, but there's a hidden class that can aid the ultimate evil." Her next words made Joo Hyeok tense. "And it turns out your best friend is the one who has that class." "She's the absolute necromancer, isn't she?" Joo Hyeok asked quietly. "Yes," Seiya replied instantly, still holding her glass. "I understand it's important, but was she supposed to tell you, knowing you're a priest? And are you sure it's fine that I know?" Joo Hyeok questioned. "She's my best friend. Of course she told me," Seiya answered innocently. "And you're the ultimate evil, so you need to know." "What?" Joo Hyeok blinked. "I don't know what you're talking about." Seiya exhaled heavily, her eyes narrowing. "Fine, I'll just pretend not to know until you're ready to admit it. You trained for 20 years in some strange place, then suddenly appeared and black monsters started showing up wherever you went. Se-ah pressed. On top of that, you're way too strong for your level, your aura is chaos itself, and your stats spiked the moment the system announced the revival of the ultimate evil. Oh, and I became a priest after fighting you. She crossed her arms. I'd be stupid not to know. I understand you wanted to keep it secret, but I'm still a little hurt you didn't tell me, she muttered, pouting slightly. Joo Hyeok fell silent. I have no answer for that, he thought. Then, with a confident smirk, he said, You figured it all out, little sister. I knew you'd catch on eventually. You know you're kind of an idiot, right? Se-ah shot back. She added, For the record, I didn't tell Sesong that you're the ultimate evil, and she doesn't know I'm a cleric either. Folding her arms, she said gravely, If this leaks and we get doxxed, we're done for. The whole world will hunt us, especially since I'm a priest helping you. Things could get very ugly. I'm already stuck in this with you, Se-ah finished. Joo Hyeok let out an awkward laugh. Yeah. Then Se-ah grinned. Let me arrange a meeting. You'll have to meet Sesong sooner or later anyway. Joo Hyeok's thoughts darkened. So this means I won't have to face the priests alone from the start. What exactly is Zeus's system trying to create? Sesong is only 19 now. She studied necromancy after leaving the academy, and she told me she's level 14, Se-ah explained. And you'd better wear this from now on. System item. Shadow mask. Wolf. Effect. Reduces recognition. The ultimate evil needs to stay hidden from kingdoms and guilds, she added. Avoiding aggro is just as important as avoiding doxing, Joo Hyeok thought. But I still can't believe she's a necromancer at only 19, level 14, and yet, could she really control Rupundal at level 50? Even with a hidden class? No, impossible. Or maybe. His thoughts were cut short when a cheerful voice called out. There you are, Se-ah said, appearing with a bright smile. Beside her stood a black-haired girl, Sesong. Joo Hyeok and Sesong locked eyes, both shocked. Huh? You? You? In unison, they shouted, It's you! Sesong's eyes widened. You're that old man. How do you even know Se-ah? Joo Hyeok scowled. How dare you call the man who saved your life an old man? Then what should I call you? She shot back. Forget it. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me master, he muttered. The air grew tense until Joo Hyeok broke the silence with a serious tone. But you're a girl? Your voice didn't sound like it. Sesong panicked, her face turning crimson. That's because I thought a necromancer should sound like that. That wasn't my real voice. Oh, okay, Joo Hyeok replied flatly. Se-ah blinked in confusion. Wait, what's going on? You two know each other? Why do I feel left out? We only met once, Joo Hyeok answered. We're not hiding anything from you. This doesn't make sense, Sesong muttered. Is this fate? Se-ah told me you're connected to the ultimate evil, but you can't really be him, can you? How do you two even know each other? Se-ah panicked, stammering. I am the ultimate evil, Joo Hyeok said bluntly. And I'm his younger sister, Se-ah added nervously. Oh, I'm also the 7th priest. Huh? Sesong froze. Sorry, what did you just... What? Her jaw dropped in disbelief. She turned to her best friend, crying out dramatically, Se-ah, how could you hide this from me? Why wait until now to tell me something so important? She grabbed Se-ah by the shoulders, shaking her back and forth. Se-ah, trying to stay calm, whispered, I had to respect my brother's privacy. I'm sorry for telling you so late, and I'm really sorry I didn't tell you I was a cleric. Sesong fell silent, then screamed again. I can't believe this. My best friend's brother and I tried to kill each other, and I look like a mess today. I should have dressed better." Both Joo Hyeok and Se-ah stared blankly at her outburst. "Why would you dress up to meet my brother?" Se-ah asked innocently. Sesong flailed, panicking even more. "I'm not usually this bad, I swear. I know how to wear makeup and nice clothes, and I don't always say things like, 'Become my servant.'" Joo Hyeok raised an eyebrow, expression blank. Okay." Inwardly, he muttered, "Se-ah said she was beautiful and graceful, but she's still just a kid." Ice princess my ass. Fun fact, Joo Hyeok actually prefers older women. But the mood quickly turned serious. Crossing his arms, Joo Hyeok fixed his eyes on Sesong. "This isn't what we're here to talk about. You said you received a quest to help the ultimate evil, right?" "Yes." Sesong perked up. She pulled out a scroll from under her robe and displayed it proudly. "Look, my master left this for me." Joo Hyeok carefully took the scroll, unrolling it. Se-ah leaned closer curiously. "A map?" she asked. "Yes, a map," Sesong replied. But as Joo Hyeok studied it, his expression changed. His eyes widened. His breath caught in his throat. "Your master left you this?" he whispered. A dark pull tugged at his mind, dragging his thoughts into shadow. His pupils narrowed, his body stiffening. "Uh-huh?" he gasped softly. Then, in a trembling voice, he muttered, "But this